What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I have a workout for you guys. The emphasis on this cycle is going to be high volume training. Last time I did a high volume cycle was around September, and then previously before that it was around March, I want to say. I respond super well to high volume training cycles. They usually get me ready for more intense training later on, some max strength work and absolute strength work, and it allows me to train like that while being healthy. One of the big objectives for a high volume training cycle is to increase your work capacity, also to cause some hypertrophy, get your legs a little bit bigger, right? We want that specific muscle mass to increase, because that's going to increase your potential to jump higher and get stronger later on. So this is kind of like investing into your body later on. Usually during these cycles, your vertical will go down a lot. It is more general, so don't expect your vertical to go up a lot. This is literally like investing into your bounce later on. Now, every single time we write a training cycle for somebody, we want to understand their specific individual training considerations. So my considerations going into this training cycle is one, which is the biggest one. I am coming off an IT band injury. So I'm at a point where I can start doing some more explosive and intense training. Like you're seeing here, I'm doing a clean complex. So that is one of the big training considerations. How we're addressing that is through isometrics. The squats that I'm doing aren't going to be max intent. They're going to be a little bit more paced. And then the sessions are going to be extremely controlled in this training cycle. We're going to control how much volume I'm jumping with. That way I don't cause a flare up and we continue in an upward trend as far as my health. So that's the first training consideration. Second training consideration is my back, which, by the way, here is Austin Burke. If you guys don't know who Austin Burke, he's a 1-foot jumper, has a 45-inch vertical off one. And I've been personally coaching him through the last 3 or so weeks because he had pretty bad knee pain and he has pretty bad training discipline, but we're back to getting him healthy, squatting pain-free and jumping off one pain-free. Back to what I was saying, second training consideration is my back. I have a history of back pain, and we want to basically get my back feeling as good as possible. That way I can do under boths in my dunk sessions, and later on in summer, hopefully do them in dunk contests. The way we're addressing that is only back squatting once a week, not deadlifting and back squatting in the same training cycle, keeping the intensity a little bit lower on those squatting days, and that usually is enough to keep my back healthy, along with, of course, doing the McGill Big 3 and 2 15-minute walks per day. Now, going into the workout specifically, I basically just showed each top set of all the exercises I did, because this training, guys, I'm going to be honest, is extremely boring. It's very tedious. It sucks. It's basically training like a bodybuilder. Your legs are going to be freaking burning. But the first exercise that I did was my depth landings. That's to address my first consideration of the IT band, just building up some plyo volume in a really controlled way. Second exercise I did was a power clean complex. So we did 2 clean pulls, 2 power cleans, and 2 full cleans at 50% of my max. I believe I did that for 5 sets of 6, if you want to count. It's like 2, 2, and 2 for each set. Second exercise I did was high box step up. As you can see here, I am in full flexion on the top leg. I would be mindful of this. If you have a history of hip issues, I wouldn't push through pain. I generally don't have hip issues and I have good flexibility, so I can do high box step ups. A big reason we're doing this is because feeling healthy and strong off a single leg generally has my IT band issues, the TFL issues that I have had in the past. It keeps it at bay if I'm feeling healthy and strong off a single leg. Right now I'm doing it with 15 pounds. I believe I built up to 30 pounds on my top set of these, and I did it for 4 sets of 12. Now, this isn't as heavy as I probably could have gone. On my right leg, it felt pretty easy. But the reason the weight was so light is because I am not pushing past a 3 in pain. That is very, 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 very important if you have tendon pain, is to never push past a 3. And if you feel a 3 in pain during an exercise, that is okay as long as the pain is decreasing on each set, or if it's staying the same as you increase in weight. So on my first set, I used 15 pounds. I felt a 3. Second set, I used 15 pounds again. The pain dropped down to probably 1.5. So then I upped the weight to 30 pounds. Again, I felt a 3. And then on my second set at 30 pounds, it was around a 2. So that's how I know I am at basically I'm pushing the tendon at an appropriate level, and I'm going to be able to come back the next day and still be able to train and not have caused the flare up, basically. So that was the main meat and potatoes of the workout. We're going to finish with some accessories here. 4x10 hip thrust at 80% of your max. It's gonna burn. I hate the accessories. At this point of the workout, I'm usually pretty freaking dead. And then the last accessory we did was standing barbell calf raise, also for 4 sets of 10. This is something, guys, that you should not neglect if you're trying to jump higher. We've made numerous posts about this on Instagram. Most of the top jumpers in the world have really, really strong calves. It's something I neglected for a while, and I just personally saw it made a huge difference in my jumping. Especially if you're a 1-foot jumper, it will help tremendously. But that is it for the video, guys. Make sure to like the video. It helps the channel so much. Leave a comment. I usually get to almost all the comments on these videos. I like seeing what you guys' thoughts are. Subscribe if you haven't. And as always, guys, if you are interested in having me coach you personally to jump higher, go to thpstrength.com. You'll fill out a survey on there, and we'll basically see if you're a good fit for THP. If you are, we'll hit you up, and we'll make a training plan for you and help you achieve all your athletic goals. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I'm having a dunk session tomorrow, so the next video is going to be a dunk session video. Super excited to share with you guys. Have a good week of jump training. Let's get some gains.